Hi everyone, today, we're going to take a look at the 5 best inflatable tents for camping on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a best inflatable tents for camping. You can find timestamps and links to all the products we mention in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Inflatable air mattresses are essential camping gear, but have you ever heard of inflatable tents? The inflatable tent, sometimes called an air tent or an air beam tent, is a relatively new concept that's still gaining traction here in the United States. If you've ever felt frustrated wrestling with those aluminum tent poles, struggling to get the ends into the grommets at the bottom, then an inflatable tent might be the answer to your problems. Inflatable tents have built-in heavy-duty PVC air beams instead of separate poles. When filled with air, these inflatable beams become rigid enough to support the tent structure. Inflatable tents are already popular in Europe and the UK, and several manufacturers in those countries make stellar quality air beam tents. Unfortunately, many of them don't deliver to the US. Lucky for you, we've tracked down all the best inflatable tents for camping available on this side of the pond, and we've named the best inflatable tent of them all. Number 1. Inflatable Original 2 to 3 Person Dome Tent. This 3-season tent is deliciously compact. While it is technically designed for 2 to 3 guests, the truth is that this tent is really ideal for no more than a couple. You could justifiably use this as a single-person tent if you want to splurge on roominess for yourself. At 4.8 kilograms, this tent is relatively light. I want to focus on the neat way this tent inflates. You set it up by connecting the inner tent and outer tent as part of a singular airframe. Next, the tent rolls out flat like a sleeping bag before you pump it up. It's fun to watch it pump up in a flash after your pump is connected. All of the air chambers in this tent are connected as a single system. However, the smart design actually allows you to separate the air chambers with some small clips to protect all of the chambers against damage that might compromise one chamber. I'm a big fan of the pegs that come with this tent to help keep it in place against strong winds. Of course, the geodesic frame offers naturally aerodynamic wind protection. Even the roof design has stability in mind. You'll notice a star-shaped roof that offers a perfect slope for ensuring that rain runs off nicely without pooling to add weight to the top of the structure. All of the details I covered so far are what make this my top pick for windy camping. While the system on this tent is impressive, you're still able to take it all down in a blink by simply opening one valve to get the entire frame deflated. Something that lovers of the outdoors can love about this tent is that it's made from recyclable materials. While the outer layer is constructed from extra-stiff, ultra-resistant polyester, the interior layer is made from soft and flexible thermoplastic polyurethane that provides great insulation. The actual inner tent area is made from 100% nylon ripstop. If you've camped often, you know how breathable this material can feel. There's also a polyester fly sheet. Lastly, this tent has a protective ground sheet that's made from nylon taffeta that's great for keeping out moisture, coldness, and bugs. Finally, I'll point out how practical the layout of this tent is when you're camping. There's a small vestibule that's great for storing shoes, hats, and gloves. There's also a hidden gear loft under the roof of the inner tent that adds storage. You'll probably find that this is where you want to keep your lamp. Pros: the design stands up against wind and rain. Great use of fabrics and materials to create a tent that's both insulated and breathable. Smart frame system protects you against one chamber deflating. So easy to set up. Cons: better suited for 1 to 2 campers instead of 3. No pump included. Number 2. Croa Outdoors Core 6-Person Tent. This 6-person waterproof tent makes an incredible base camp when you're camping as part of a hunting, fishing, hiking, or festival experience. Its larger size makes it a great choice if you're looking for a touch of glamping because you can fit so many tag-along amenities in your living space. This 15 kilograms design is made with a breathable polyester material that is swathed in a water-resistant top layer. The tent's air beam technology makes setup a breeze. You're able to set up a home base for your friends or family in minutes. There's actually some hidden luxury to this tent. Its patented insulation blocks out bright light to allow you to sleep in on glamping trips. In addition, the design actually helps to reduce noise from the outside. Lastly, you'll find that the insulation on this tent also helps to regulate the temperature to help avoid those highs and lows that often get to campers throughout the nighttime and early morning hours. The roomy vestibule with plenty of room for everyone's shoes is an appreciated touch. Pros: interior temperature stays very consistent. Plenty of room to stand up inside. Insulates against noise and light. Easy to set up. Includes a pump. Cons: no liner. The larger size comes with a heftier weight. Number 3. Inflatable Original 4-Person Dome Tent. This 4-person tent is designed to provide 3-season comfort using an easy setup that works with a cohesive airframe. The tent's design allows it to be rolled out like a sleeping bag before you pump it up. It also comes with some nice pegs for added durability in windy conditions. All of the chambers in this tent's airframe are connected to allow you to pitch it using a single valve. You can disconnect the chambers using small clips after the tent is inflated to keep it stable in the event that one of the chambers is damaged. The geodesic structure of this tent's frame adds to its durability. In fact, the manufacturer claims that the tent can stand up to wind speeds topping 100 miles per hour. Campers who often feel stuffy inside tents will find that this tent is a real superstar when it comes to providing consistent airflow. The design features large mesh panels that are balanced by an interior tent made of anti-wind ripstop nylon fabric. You're also getting floor sheets for added ground protection and insulation. The tent is made of recyclable materials. The extra stiff, highly resistant polyester exterior makes this tent rugged. There's also an inner layer made of thermoplastic polyurethane, fly sheet made of ripstop polyester, and inner tent made of ripstop nylon. At 6 kilograms, this is a very lightweight tent. Pros: includes air pump and repair kit. Materials are balanced for insulation and breathability. Multi-chamber system adds structural integrity. Geodesic structure adds durability. Great ventilation. Great wind performance. Lightweight. Cons: lacks storage. Number 4. Inflatable Original Inflatable Pop-Up Tent. Ideal for single campers and pairs, this inflatable tent uses a single airframe that connects the inner tent and outer tent for quick setup. It rolls like a sleeping bag to be inflated. You're also getting some pegs to hold the tent in place against stronger winds. Yes, there's even that great safety feature included with other Inflatable tents that allows you to clip off each portion of the frame to make separate air chambers as a way to keep the tent stable if one chamber is compromised. Weighing just 2.5 kilograms, this tent is a hiker's dream. While this tent is lightweight, its geodesic frame structure ensures stability. It's even intended to withstand wind speeds of up to 100 miles per hour without trouble. The resistant exterior polyester combined with an inner layer of thermoplastic polyurethane creates a nice amount of insulation. The inner tent is made of 100% nylon ripstop for breathability. You're also getting the extra protection and insulation of a 100% nylon taffeta ground sheet. Pros: extremely light and compact. Roomy when used as a one-person tent. Stands up to wind nicely. Geodesic frame creates natural stability. Easy to inflate. Cons: pricey for such a small tent. Pump not included. Number 5. Inflatable Original Fistral Tent. Here comes another pick from Inflatable. It's hard to deny that this brand really dominates in the sphere of inflatable tents. The size of this 3-season tent makes it a great one-person tent with the potential to comfortably fit a couple. At just 2.5 kilograms, this tent is so easy to sling over your shoulder when trekking. Its polyester nylon design made from recyclable materials creates that sweet spot for both breathability and durability. This is the ultimate pick for mobility. Like the other Inflatable tent reviews so far, this one features that awesome frame with connected air chambers that allow you to use clips to zone off the overall frame against damage in one section. You're also getting that signature geodesic frame that helps the tent stand up to wind speeds of 100 miles per hour. The pegs that come with this tent help to keep it in place. The design on this tent features a rainfly made from high-tenacity polyester, an inner tent made from 100% nylon ripstop, and ground sheet made from 100% nylon taffeta surrounded by a stiff polyester layer lined with thermoplastic polyurethane on the interior. The ground sheet takes away the dread of sleeping on a cold, damp site on those harsher camping nights. Pros: easy to inflate. Frame helps to keep tent inflated even if one portion is damaged. Lightweight, compact design is highly portable. Great against wind. Cons: pump not included. More of a one-person tent than a two-person tent. Final thoughts on picking the right inflatable camping tent. I have to go with the HEIMPLANET original 2 to 3 person dome tent as my pick for the best inflatable tent for camping. The large size combined with a spacious layout featuring different compartments offers just what you need to camp comfortably without taking up more space than necessary. In addition to being waterproof, this tent provides a high-quality ground sheet to keep you comfortable while sleeping. Overall, this tent succeeds at being easy to inflate, live in, and deflate with zero fanfare. I think you'll really like it if you're looking for an easy, durable inflatable tent. It won out over the other choices because it's roomy enough to help you share your tent easily without being a jumbo carnival tent that requires more work. The entry porch really wins me over because wet, dirty shoes in a tent can make a camping experience miserable. You'll be in great shape with any of the tents on my review list of the best inflatable tents. I encourage you to do the deep dive on every option on the list to see where the features offered intersect with your camping style. The sophistication behind the technology of today's inflatable tents should give you complete confidence to ditch your tent poles for the upcoming camping season.